From translation, KJV, King James Version, this 237th day of the year. Today, we are reading passages Jeremiah 46 through 48. Jeremiah chapter 46, verses 1 to 28. The word of the Lord which came to Jeremiah the prophet against the Gentiles, against Egypt. This is the word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah the prophet, how the Lord spake against Egypt. Speak ye, and prepare ye the war. Take up your weapons, and be ye ready. Harness the horses. And get up, ye horsemen, and stand forth with your helmets. Furbish the spears, and put on the coats of mail. Wherefore have I seen them dismayed and turned away? And their mighty ones are beaten down, and are fled apace, and look not back. For fear was round about, saith the Lord. Let not the swift flee away, nor the mighty man escape. They shall stumble, and fall toward the north, by the river Euphrates. Who is this that cometh up as a flood, whose waters are moved as the rivers? Egypt riseth up like a flood, and his waters are moved like the rivers. And he saith, I will go up, and will cover the earth. I will destroy the city and the inhabitants thereof. Come up, ye horses, and rage, ye chariots, and let the mighty men come forth. Ethiopia and Egypt, and they that handle the bow, and the Libyans, and that dwell in the land of the Hilamites. For this is the day of the Lord God of hosts, a day of vengeance, that he may avenge his people. And they shall devour the men of the east, and fill themselves with silver and gold, and shall spoil the pleasant things of the land. Shame be upon Dan, and shame be upon Egypt, upon Pekod and upon the Assyrians. The nations have heard of thy shame, and thy cry hath filled the land. For the mighty man stumbleth against the mighty, and they are fallen both together. The word that the Lord spake to Jeremiah the prophet. How Nebuchadrezzar the king of Babylon should come and smite the land of Egypt. Declare ye in Egypt, and publish in Migdol, and in Noph, and in Taphnis. Say ye, gather yourselves together, and prepare yourselves for evil, for the sword shall devour you. Why are thy valiant men swept away? They stood not, because the Lord did drive them. He made many to stumble, yea, one fell upon another. And they said, Arise, and let us go again to our people, and to the land of our nativity, from the oppressing sword. They did cry there, Pharaoh king of Egypt is but a noise. A very noise, and the years of his reign have come to an end. The king of Babylon shall come forth to battle, with a mighty hand, and in a strong arm, for he shall surely prevail against Egypt. O thou daughter dwelling in Egypt, prepare thyself to go, and send word, and gather the inhabitants of the land unto Migdol, and to Taphnis. Carry them captive with thee, for this shall be a noise of destruction to the land. Egypt is a very fair heifer, but destruction cometh, it cometh out of the north. Her hired men are in the midst of her like fatted bulls, for they also are turned back, and are fled away together. They did not stand, because the day of their calamity was come upon them. The sound thereof shall be like a serpent's hissing, for they shall march with an army. And with axes they shall come against her, as woodcutters. They shall cut down her forest, saith the Lord. For it cannot be healed, because the multitude of them is come down from Egypt, from the north country, and from the other countries. Put yourselves in array against her, ye people, and come, ye nations round about. Gather yourselves together unto the besieging. Carry off much spoil, for this is a very fertile land. But thou, O daughter of Babylon, the Lord of hosts saith, I will send a curse upon thee. I will curse thy blessings, and I will give thee into the hand of those that seek thy life, which also thou shalt not escape. And I will deliver thee into the hand of those that seek to kill thee, and into the hand of them whose face thou art afraid of, even into the hand of Nebuchadrezzar king of Babylon, and into the hand of his servants, and they shall take thee, and they shall bring thee to Babylon, and there thou shalt be until I visit thee, saith the Lord. But fear not thou, O Jacob my servant, nor be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. and Jacob shall return, and shall be quiet and at ease, and there shall be none to make him afraid. Fear not, thou, O Jacob my servant, saith the Lord, for I am with thee, and I will not make an end of thee. But I will finish in judgment those that vex thee, and I will give them to be trodden down even to destruction. Jeremiah chapter 47, verses 1-7. The word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah the prophet against the Philistines, before that Pharaoh smote Gaza. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Behold, waters rise up out of the north, and shall be an overflowing flood. And the flood shall overflow the land, and all that is in it, the city, and them that dwell therein. Then the men shall cry, and all the inhabitants of the land shall howl. At the noise of his strong ones, the people that day is near. Even the day of the Lord is near, a day of clouds. To many people it shall be as a whirlwind, and there shall be a sore destruction upon the isles of the sea. Gaza shall be bald, and Ashkelon desolate, and Ekron plucked up by the roots. Woe unto the inhabitants of the sea coast! The nation of the uncircumcised shall be desolate. O thou sword of the Lord, how long will it be ere thou be quiet? Go to thy sheath, rest, and be still. How can it rest? Seeing it is charged to do many and great things, even the sword of the Lord against the Philistines, and against all their inhabitants. Jeremiah chapter 48, verses 1-10. Against Moab, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel. Woe unto Nebo, for it is laid waste. Kiriathaim is taken, Misgob is confounded and laid waste. Moab is no more praised. Mischief is devised against her. Go up to her, and lay waste her, O madman. Even thou shalt be laid waste. A cry of horror is heard in Aroer. They have plundered and laid waste my land. Moab is laid waste. The young ones of Moab have been heard crying out in Heshbon. From Aroer even unto Nebo there is a cry, because the waters of Nimrim are dried up. For in the going up by Luith they ascend with continual weeping. For in the going down to Horonaim they have heard a cry of destruction. Flee, save your lives, and be like the heath in the wilderness. For because thou hast trusted in thy works and in thy treasures, thou shalt also be taken. And Chemosh shall go into captivity with his priests and his princes together. And the spoiler shall come upon every city, and no city shall escape. The valley also shall perish, and the plain shall be destroyed, as the Lord hath spoken. Give wings unto Moab, that she may flee, and get her into captivity. Her cities shall be desolate, and she shall possess no man, because she hath rebelled against the Lord. A curse be upon him that doth the work of the Lord negligently, and a curse be upon him that keepeth back his sword from blood.